in business. It's highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here for the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights that come with a third eye.
The unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Check go.
Right to the air goes Howell. Catch left side is made by Higgins. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Come on, set. 19 tight, 19, Dragon 60. 70 range, 70 range, go.
Throwing is Howell. Try him again, another one to Higgins. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll throw with Howell. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here's Howell. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Could we see the first touchdown of the new season? It's 1st and goal.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hey, smash. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Huh.
Back to throw. Howell. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12.
70 Timberwolves.
To throw is Howell. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal?
Let's go.
Now it's Howe. Looking underneath. He finds McLaughlin. And good work there by the defense. They stop him at the 9 to force 4th down. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. Folk's kick is good. And the Giants will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. First play, and May goes to the air. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
Warriors 70. Here we go, set.
Howell. That's complete. It's McLaughlin. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Go, Chap. Go, Chap. Go, Reed. Go. Chap 60. Chap 60. Go.
Back to throw. This one complete to Higgins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Come 19. Come 19. Mustang 19. Ready?
Back to the air one more time. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
19 wide. Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
From out of the gun, here's May. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Deonte Banks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
To the 5-yard line. Second and goal.
Set.
They'll go with him again. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll motion over Metcalf. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Giants, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now, May. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing is May. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Giants leading this one early. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Third and 6. May gonna look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play, a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Cut 19. Cut 19. Mustang 19. 19 Lion. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 3rd and long.
Come on. Set. Biggs.
The man in motion here is Chark. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. A run here. It's McLaughlin. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2. Third and goal.
Let's go now.
In motion, it's Jefferson. We'll try to pick this up with the jet sweep. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Giants will open up a 9-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. 2nd down and 8. Here's May. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. The man in motion is Watson. Throwing on 3rd down is May. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
To throw again is May. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. To throw now, May. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
From the gun, on third down, it's May. That ball caught, it's Zay Jones. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
So just think, I mean, a couple minutes ago, we see a pick six. I mean, the last thing you want to do is on the next time you step in the huddle is go 3 and out. So that's a big conversion. Now they got to find a way to get some of this momentum back, go down and get some points, and let everybody move past that pick six we saw in the last possession.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
May to the air once more. Off he goes. That's going to be caught. It's a touchdown for the moment, but there are flags on the field, and not sure this one's going to stand. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Here's May again. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
They'll go. Here's May. He's got a man. That's Watson. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
First down, Vikings.
Ready up.
1st and 10. May to throw again. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection, and it's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
A run on 1st and goal. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Now give to Spear, running right. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Vikings are on the board just before halftime.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw with Howell. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
18 rapid.
Now it's Howell. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Back to throw. Howell. Completes Metcalf with the grab. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Throwing is Howell. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Here we go.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Howell. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Howell. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Left wing 19. 19 right. 19 tight. 19 tight.
From out of the gun, here's May. He'll go right and find his running back.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. Seems like they got a little lazy. They got locked in on maybe 1 or 2 of the offensive targets. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they do not cut into the deficit. That's the danger. They try to sell out and block it. Instead, get the roughing call, and it results in a first down. On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. As we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's May to throw it on first down. To the middle of the field. Taken in by Addison. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. Working out of the gun. It's May. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
To throw is Howell. That's complete. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. all of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Now he'll run.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They get 19 on that pass play. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Here's a handoff to Spears. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd and long, here's May. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard.
At the 36-yard line.
Mechie, the man in motion. They'll look to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Clelin Ferrell, former 4th overall pick of the Raiders, gets in there for the sack.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
7 Pirates. Let's go now.
The man in motion here is Chark. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf.
Now, think back back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
They'll motion over Metcalf. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Jared Wiley, the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Ready? 19 Lion. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Back to throw. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. DJ Chark. Touchdown, Giants.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he brings this back all the way to midfield.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. He's got this on target to Addison.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Throwing now is May. And that one is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Powering forward. He's in. Tyjae Spears. Touchdown, Vikings.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and Now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. To throw now, May. That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Now it's Howe. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
The man in motion here is Chark. Throwing is Howe. Caught by the tight end, Wiley. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll throw with Howell. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's out of bounds in great shape. Down at the 15-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. In motion, it's Jefferson. Howell. Pass brought in by Chark. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Back to throw. Howell. And he'll take it on in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, New York. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
Here's Howell. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's May. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Certain guys just have a knack for making splash plays, and I don't even think you can really coach it. I mean, this guy, first he has a pick, now a sack. He comes up with a fumble recovery, Mike. He's getting the football equivalent of a hat trick, and there's no mistake about it. This guy is balling.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They're going. It's May. That's taken in. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being...
And he's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Vikings 21. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. To throw is Howell. That's complete. It's McLaughlin.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down and 3.
After 60, after 60. And up, 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long, and that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
On 4th down, on is Sam Martin to punt, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now the return, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
That one thrown quickly. Watson on the RPO. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 56 yards. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Now this looks like a design run. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. May to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
He'll try and throw. Here's May. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings back within 7. It's 35-28. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Checking it down, this one is caught. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
Just nowhere to... Catches this ball. You see, he's doing everything in his power to make guys miss and break tackles. I think he ended up doing a little bit too much because he ends up going backwards.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Set. Ready. Mustang 19. Street. Street. Hey, smash. Ready.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
For a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest, I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
So that challenge, a successful one.
Set. Hut, hut.
They'll run. This is McLaughlin. Not much developing there. Short pickup. Down to the 47. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Bronco 80. Take go.
On the ground, McLaughlin. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
By Kalen Bullock. A loss of 10 yards. Brings up
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. The Giants sending out their punter. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Ready?
Here's 1st down.
Go!
The man in motion is Watson. And he'll take this forward for about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From out of the gun, here's May. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
1st down, Vikings.
May to throw again. First down throw there is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
May to the air once more. Got a man left side. It's caught. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Here's May again. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
Well, after that conversion, now the conversation on the sideline is, what do we do if we score? Are we content with just kicking an extra point and tying this thing up? Or does this coach decide to go for the 2-point conversion and try to win in regulation? First things first, they're going to have to score, but man, I hope we get to see that decision.
Here we go, set. Riggs. 19 light. Go.
To throw again is May. And that's going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And the Giants are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.